If you are still one of the clueless people on the earth right now, and I mean that like very kindly, you know, it must be very nice to not know everything that's going on right now. Honestly, I wish I could trade places with you guys sometimes because it is heavy up here. Anywho, so if you're one of the people that are wanting to know what's going on right now, let me just fill you in a little bit. Our world is unifying. Our world is attempting to unify so hard right now because we know there's so many different lineages, types of folk on this earth, and we know it's all for all of us. But there are some people that think it's just for them. We call them Nazis, okay? Spell it out however you need. But we call those people Nazis. They do not want our world unified. You know why? Because it means they have to share a little more. It means they don't have as much control and dominance as they've had before. And it means that things are more out in the open, and they can't pull the wool over people's eyes for monetary gain or for enslavement purposes. So that's why we've had all of these things put out that have attempted to divide us as humanity. It's like, as long as we can keep them separated and distracted, we will still maintain control. Whereas if they become unified, oh crap, we're done for. And that's exactly what's happening with humanity right now. We are unifying. The people that are there, that are understanding it, we understand that we are not fighting each other, because human against human is what? Stupid. Why would we do that? Why would we harm another human being just for the sake of harming? Fix it. That's a virus in your mind, in your heart. You got some dark shadow elements in you that need to be cleansed out, because human against human is just stupid. We shouldn't be fighting, over who gets to live on this planet, who gets to occupy this planet, and who gets to have the resources. Because Mother Earth designed this planet for all of us to have everything that we need without needing to harm another. And if you think that you need to harm another to get yours, that's a virus. That's something deep within that you got to look at, and it's ugly. Who are you to delegate other people's lives? Eyes on your own paper. Saying this because if you, like right now, we see a lot of things with racism. We see a lot of attempts to divide, as we are strongly, like the earth is so strongly like, no, we're keeping this unified field. We have all of these things coming out to attempt to continue to divide us. So I want you guys to just keep that in mind. Our planet right now is going through an upgrade of unification. And the people, natural selection, are going to take out are the people that can't handle unity. The people that still want to hold their power and control to themselves. The people that don't want to share. The people that can't understand sharing, and the people that also want to dominate others. That's why we have these, we have this a force of that's like an elitism, I want to exterminate all of who is not me off of this world. Only people just like me can be on this world. How ignorant and unevolved. Why do we want to keep the planet in a devolved, low vibrational state, which is so unevolved and just dumb? I really don't like ignorant, dumb things. I don't. My biggest pet peeve in this life is stupidity, because it's like I'm looking at our world and I'm like, we could be so much more advanced if we would just get it together and fully unify how we need to without causing harm to others or thinking we need to dominate things like the earth, like women, children, resources, pleasure, even. Okay? So how can you be a revolutionary in this time? You can love as hard as you can. You can unify as hard as you can. If you have racism in your family, you could be a curse breaker and be with someone that's a different race than you, or unify into different groups. Break the curses of division and separation that maybe you were bred into. Maybe you were bred into hating women, hating men. Maybe you were bred into hating a different culture or a different race. That is the curse breaking that needs to be done right now, because you are actually holding a lower timeline for your family line. That doesn't need to be. You actually can, just because you leave those ways behind doesn't mean your line's going to die out. What's going to make people die out is not evolving and not stepping up to the occasion of God, of what God wants us to do, which is love each other, accept each other, and be accountable where we are wrong and to better our ways of being. So what's going on the planet right now? We're unifying, we're upgrading in unity and heart space. So the people that are struggling right now, they got heart ailments. You got darkness in your heart that keeps things separate. You got some dominance, some control, some manipulation issues that need to be handled. What's keeping you from unifying with other people? What's with your hate issues? That is what's being addressed right now. Everyone's hate issues are on display. The deep down subconscious of hate is what is on display in our world right now. Racism, dominance, control of resources, control of pleasure, control of the needs not being met, relationship-wise and necessity-wise, just in general. These are all the things that are under scope right now, is the deep, dark underbelly of what hatred really is in our world and within us. What do we hate? Some of us hate ourselves. That's a deep thing to understand, because if you hate yourself, you most likely hate everything outside of yourself as well. Whereas if you love yourself, you're going to be loving most things outside of yourself, even things you don't relate to. So you can grow your heart space. You can move past your hate wounds. That's how you help this planet right now. Anything that causes further division or separation, you're helping the lower timeline. You're helping this world go to shit. Anything that you're trying to put yourself above another human being or trying to put your foot on someone else's neck. Yeah, y'all are the ones that are getting addressed right now because you're not evolving. You're not moving past your survival state, your fight or flight and reptilian brain. Y'all are still in your reptilian stages of survival where it means, yeah, I'll hurt this person if it means I can survive. Shit, because I need to survive. That's reptilian nature. Are we angels on Earth? I am. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. This is for all of us. This planet is for all of us. And how can we work and live in harmony where everyone's needs are met? And no one goes hungry. No one goes without. Everyone helps out. No one's delegating or dominating anyone else. Because we don't have time for that on this planet anymore. Time is ticking, obviously. Some of us aren't getting it. If you're trying to out here and you're trying to control the unity of the planet, you're probably going to get wiped out. It's time to unify properly. This planet is for everybody, not just one group. And it's not, this group gets more than this group. No, that's not how it is. And it's not how it's ever supposed to have been. So it's about unity. It's about accepting differences and learning. So whoever's your trigger, that's your biggest teacher. Whoever triggers you the most is your biggest teacher, because it's teaching you what is you still need to heal. You still get bothered looking at this person, hearing this person, seeing this person or seeing this way of being. Why? What are you triggered by? What needs healing within you so that you can get past that trigger and move the fuck on and have your eyes on your own paper and focus on yourself and focus on what you're creating rather than trying to bring other people down. Bringing your fellow human down for what? That's a disease. I'm telling people, if you got that mindset, get that diseased mind away from me. I don't put up with people that have infestations of evil. I will eat it up and puke it out on you for you to clean up. It's not what I'm here for. I'm here to unify with loving intention. And if you aren't mature enough to sit at my table, go to the children's table. Actually, children know better than some adults how to unify, accept differences, and handle triggers. A lot of y'all adults out here, your kids are actually 1,000 times more mature than you already. And that's why they actually were born, to be your teacher. So maybe you should be quiet and watch the kids more if you don't have anything nice to say. Watch kids, because they're always in that present. They're always in that innocent state of 5D manifestation. You can learn a lot from the youth. So much love, guys. How are you creating unity? How are you creating separation? Those are the questions to be asking ourselves these days.